Hi, Caitlin. How you doing? I just want to take a, I want to look at your work and let's just talk about the work in terms of the class objectives with the way you handled the images. This image right here, I think is handled well, and this is the one that's got some keystoning, and that's just a natural, or not a natural. It's probably an effect that was added by the original photographer, and that's where it's kind of like this building is kind of pointed up that way, and the rest, it's kind of like skewed almost like fisheye or something, but it's called keystoning, and it's a photographic effect. So, um, but generally, I think you've done a really good job with the image in that you have there's good detail everywhere. You haven't lost any detail, especially in the shadow areas over here. So you handled that very well. Good job there. Um, Now, then you have this other image down here, and I don't know if it kind of looks like this is three different ads or two different ads. It's just this vertical, huge red or purple stripe. It just really cuts that page in two, and there's no coming back. This looks like an afterthought. It looks like the ad ends right here. As a matter of fact, I think the ad should probably end right there. I'll talk about that again in 1 second. Let's take a look at the other iteration. And I think that's a better use of this photograph, definitely. And it's a good image. I think that you've lost some detail down here. That's complete black, so you want to bring that back, adjust that. And then this guy here, your compass, that's great. I mean, it's a good job. You've cut it out beautifully. You've extracted it and placed it very nicely. I just don't think it's just kind of dangling up there. So my suggestion is to reposition that somewhere in the layout. Also, check your typography. Your typography is it's kind of everywhere in terms of, you don't have any alignment, and you have this is like kind of right aligned, but not, and then this is center aligned, and then this is just kind of off on its own. So, I mean, and then this one is really, this is centered, but then this is not centered. This is just kind of shoved over there, and then this 865, I don't know what that means, 865. So if I don't, there's probably a good chance that viewer won't, because I consider myself a pretty normal average viewer when it comes to putting two and two together with textual information. So I don't know what 865 means. Um, Look at the typography, the grid video, and consider that in your next um, iteration. I think that once you get that typography nailed down, I think you're going to have some really, really, really gorgeous work here. All right, good job. Thanks.